There is a corridor to the left, which is on your left-hand side going to the west, Barian.
All right. Standard operating procedure, checking for traps and whatnot, secret doors, all the way to the...
Gotcha.
And we have to check that dead end. You know how dead ends are.
Yeah. Especially in a massive place like this, you know.
Yeah, got to make sure there's nothing going to jump out behind me when I go past this hallway.
You never know. Yeah, another Grell. No. Well, you look around the corner, Barian, and you see that it does go to the north. It takes a turn. That's what you see, and then ahead is the dead end. Dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end.
Oh,
So didn't you say you were a dungeon specialist, Barian?
yep. So we'll come
Beware
up here.
Long hallways.
Check it.
Give me an investigation check, Mr. Barian.
Don't forget that your feet gives you advantage on that.
Investigation check. In.
Yeah, you're fumbling around over here, and you fumbling. You actually find a secret door. There is a secret door to the east, and it uncovers a pretty large room, honestly. And I'm gonna uncover
Stealthy ninja assassins.
Yeah, you can see that this is a massive room.
I think after playing Doom of Horrors, we expect secret doors everywhere now.
No,
Right.
that's why I hung back. Zero
This is good.
flashbacks.
Yeah, it's a
Something Carl probably doesn't know about.
Yeah, so you open this corridor, you open this sliding door up, and this is a huge hall. There's a bunch of empty, dusty bedrolls that are lying on the floor. It looks like they've been there for quite a while. And then in this entire area to the north, it does go to the south as well. There are frescoes everywhere, covering all of the walls, and these frescoes are pretty much depicting villagers and farmers basically terrorized by what looks like giant bats.
Okay. Well, Barian will check it all for traps and whatnot.
Yeah, you find a couple of eye holes too. Where you came in, there were a couple of 1-inch diameter, holes that were basically bored through the false door.
Back the direction we came?
Yeah, right here. Correct.
I want to find some of them before we go through the door so I can poke their eyes out.
There's a lot of spies in this place.
So yeah, whoever's searching, go ahead and search and move on in.
Yeah, I want to check all the frescoes and
Sure, give me an
check the walls and
investigation
stuff.
check. Yeah, absolutely. You give us a roll there, 0.
Yeah, it was frozen for a minute. Got it.
So yeah, here's what's going on as you guys are looking around. You don't find anything in this northern chamber, but 0, as you're looking around and you're checking out the frescoes, you're thinking to yourself, because you are of the arcane arts, you're thinking, giant bats with big fangs and blood coming down. They're on all the frescoes. You're thinking, wow, this could be a vampire lair possibly. Because as you're wandering around and you're looking at the frescoes and you get down to about this point here, you look into this other room and it's full of cobwebs. and these cobwebs are basically draped over a wooden coffin. That's on a like a 2 foot high block of gray stone. So as soon as you're thinking, this may be some type of like maybe vampire crypt or something like that, you look over to your right into the other room and you're like, holy crap, there's a coffin. And the coffin looks intact. And, as you're, kind of looking at it and walking up to it, you can see that there are a couple of same size holes that are bored into the base of the lid of this coffin, just like the holes that were bored into the secret door over there. So with your knowledge of vampires, you're thinking, oh, this thing would probably turn into a mist form and travel through the holes, get out of here, and stuff like that. But yeah, there's all kinds of, cobwebs, everything else. But the coffin is intact. And it's, like I said, it's sitting on a 2 foot high block of gray stone. And it's in the middle of the chamber right here. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say that he could still be there.
He could be.
Most likely.
Could be.
We should plug up the holes, too.
Nice.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Well,
Absolutely.
it'll prevent him from spying, it'll prevent him from escaping.
Okay.
We plug all the holes out here, and then maybe plug the holes in the coffin.
Oh, yeah, remember those holes leading up to the straits level? And that other room where the sword was.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Why don't you take an extra inspiration for that, Trinkets? That was a very observant.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah, it was very observant of you. Yeah, please take an inspiration.
So let's go ahead and plug up these holes, guys. Holes. I'll pull out a block of cheese from my backpack and start wadding it up into balls, and plug the holes with the cheese.
When you plug the holes, you hear a pounding. Hello, let me out! No, I'm just kidding. No, it's quiet.
If you plug the holes, and you can assume a humanoid form, you can just poke the holes back out.
Yeah, I would say yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's just
still
a minor inconvenience.
Yeah. He would actually have to push the coffin lid open instead of turning into mist form. But do you leave it closed or do you open it up?
I say we plug the holes with pythons and hammer them in.
Well, that'd still leave gaps, I think, though.
Oh,
I think you need to use the cheese.
A snack too. I would like to possibly open this coffin up.
Sure. You lift the lid open as it creaks 0. You open it up, and there's no body inside. Strahd von Zedovich is not inside this.
Who?
Strahd von Zedovich from Curse of Strahd, from Ravenloft.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
spoilers.
So whoa, spoilers! He's somewhere else in here. No, I'm just kidding. So there is a thin layer of grave dirt inside of the coffin, and it's definitely been flattened down. So something has definitely slept here, but it doesn't look like anything has been anything has been in here in a long time. And as you're checking things out, Zero, you actually see the cork of a vial, and you pull the vial out of the matted down grave dirt, and it says Acme Holy Water on the vial. So you you found a vial of holy water. So I will go ahead and put the vial of holy water inside of the inventory, inside of the party sheet. So anybody wants to take that, feel free to take it. It is ID'd. There's also a potion of healing in there as well. So make sure you guys keep those cleared out. So you found a vial of holy water, and it doesn't look like there's been any kind of humanoid or anything at all sleeping.
What would I know about this grave dirt? What does it do?
It helps with the vampire. Basically, if it dies,
it helps the vampire.
it can help. Give me a yeah. Well, you're pretty.
What
Give
kind
me
of
a
check you
check.
want?
Give me an arcane check. Arcana history, anything like that. Done. I mean, I'm looking for a 10, so I mean, you could have even given me a religion check, but yeah, you could. You remember reading that sometimes if there is a dirt inside of the coffin, it's from the original grave of the vampire, and if the vampire was ever staked or killed, it would probably reappear here in the coffin. Possibly live another
Oh,
life.
it's just like a spawn point.
Possibly, yeah. Sort of like, you when you die, you hit the click accept to go to the closest
Yeah,
spawn spot.
yeah, you can respawn here.
Yeah, you can basically the same thing for a vampire.
Well, based on that, and it takes 2 electrum pieces to keep playing. Let's say we destroy the coffin and take the dirt.
Yeah, anyone have like a bless spell or something? We can use this holy water.
Yeah, and you verify that it is holy water as well.
Well, we could take this dirt and just scatter it around. I don't know if that'll work or not. Do I know if that'll work?
You can try it. Sure, you can break it apart. Take all of the sand and just scatter it all around the room. Sure. I'm fine with that.
All right,
Let's do it.
Destroy it just to be safe, and then let's move on.
And if he's not here, then he's probably somewhere in this
Yeah. Well, it's like
dungeon.
Yeah, it's like I said too, Trinkets. It doesn't look like anyone has slept in that coffin for a long time.
So he hasn't used his respawn point in a while, guys.
He hasn't.
So
No.
he hasn't made his match.
Or maybe he has, and someone just didn't come back here. That's
Maybe
possible,
someone
too.
disintegrated him. Yeah, maybe he ran into a cleric or a paladin, and they disintegrated him. Ooh. The old double D, double asterisk in the classic D&D.
Well, to be safe, let's keep an eye out for
That's what I want to
bloodsuckers.
do again. I want to start playing some classic D&D again too. Man, I miss classic.
Yeah, it's fun and nostalgic. It's just that the system's kind of broken.
Let's set the coffin ablaze. Then.
Sure, you break it apart, set it ablaze. Absolutely.
Yeah, we can use it for a campfire.
Good. And you guys take a short rest, so you guys can use any hit dice if you want to.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
That's the perfect plan. This is a good spot.
Yeah.
You can tell the bandits we provided a service for them, so we can charge them out of their half.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Right
Like,
there's
you know,
6,000
We
gold.
got a vampire lair right next door. I mean, we'll show them the dirt and everything.
This is at
And
least a
very-
$4,000 fee.
For some, yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying,
Well, we provided a good service for these guys. I mean,
That's right.
you gotta figure out how we can make them pay us.
Oh, I love you
Well, we
guys.
just did this part.
Oh, I can do it.
So yeah, as you guys take your hour rest and you're figuring out a way to get out of the 5,000 gold for the bandits, you move on. You go to the west, and there's another stone door. Not to try to rush things or anything like that, but I told you
No, that's fine.
we
If,
were gonna kind of proceed quickly.
Do you need to do like a short rest thing?
Yes, I can tell the tracker that you have a short rest. So there you go.
During the short rest, I tell an inspiring story so Zero can have 10 hit points back for my inspiring leader feat.
I bet you do.
I'll tell the one about everyone's been asking about the
really
Brown
want to
Note
hear this
show,
story.
so I tell that one.
No, don't leave me.
So here's another thing before we move on. Why is Omi and why is Zero back in under Mountain, and where did your sons go? Other than everybody bitching on the YouTube comments that you guys weren't playing Zero and Omi anymore, why are you guys back?
Zero had something, so you go ahead.
Well, some years passed. Omi had his therapy, and Zero had, he has a run-in with this lich from his past. But that's a side note. All his spells got rearranged. Omi changed some spells. I passed some spells to him. But just one day I had this vision of Jethro and Walter heading down this dungeon with trinkets and Barian, and they were in trouble. So I told Omi, we rushed down here to get them. We rushed past all the people in the well. We just dove right in. Ignored all the yelling people at the well.
So is that
Oh my
just
God,
because you
really?
thought they
So
were
now we
just
got to pay for
too
that when
young?
we get back.
Yeah, right.
Well, some guy was in my way. I had to move him out of the way. I was like, look, we got to go in there. They're all screaming, this is Dungeon of Mad Mage. You're crazy.
I mean, were you
You know,
guys just
only
worried
son.
that your sons were going to die, or what? Maybe never come back up
Yeah,
out of the well?
that's what I told Omi.
That, and have been planning the Spoon the World revival tour for a while, and
Oh.
I'd heard that my manager had gone down here, so I wanted to make sure she was okay.
God.
Right on.
So how'd you find him? I mean, were they captured? I mean, what in the heck? Or did you just run into him, run around the corner, and there they were, and you just basically swatted him a couple times and said, "Shoo, get out of here"? Well, I mean, what happened?
Oh, I was under impression we haven't found him yet. They're
Oh,
somewhere trapped in the dungeon.
then I guess they're still down here. All of a sudden, they were just gone burying trinkets. They said, well, we're going to run this place by ourselves. Our parents did it. We're going to do it.
It has to be that Mad Mage. It's gotta.
Arian doesn't really know who.
Bear doesn't know what's going on.
Couple of young half-orcs with something to prove.
Ah.
We gotta find him, but at least Trinkets here was okay. That's something.
Yeah. We can make money on the way. Already doing it. Jeez.
That's right.
Good manager.
By the way, I'm getting 20% cut of everything.
She's
It's not
managers.
lifelong.
Yeah. She's going to be
I'm willing
embezzling
to
all
do
of your
that.
money. All of
Hey.
your t-shirt money.
If you can handle the crowds like you handled them bandits back there, I'm fine with that.
What
Okay.
crowds?
Right. What crowds?
All right, so
I've
you
yet to see a
guys...
crowd. Let's see what we get.
I want to check the door.
All right. You check it. It is not locked. You open it up, and it is a huge, what appears to be a huge throne room. As you open a door, there is another stone door on the opposite side. On the other side, there is a basically a tri-raised dais, 3 levels of this dais, and this is a giant hall. In the middle of this room, you notice that there is a huge pile of bones, a huge skull, and rotted leather wings. Basically, the membrane of the wings. And there is a large stinger at the end of the bone tail. So you're thinking, okay, this looks like a dead wyvern, which is what it is. And then there's a bunch of, inside of all of these bones and stuff, there's a bunch of clear shards of crystal. Now there is also a couple of other doors. There's a door to the northwest. There's a door completely due north. The throne, there's also the door to the west. The throne is basically sitting on this triple level dais, and it's made of a like an interwoven, like very light bleach colored type of bones, and it looked like stone at first, and you're like, oh wow, that's cool, this is actually made out of bones. And each one of the armrests on this throne is carved to resemble like a fanged snake. So just where you you basically put your arms on the snakes. Now there's
Trinkets. Found your seat.
there's a bunch of discolored bronze, basically sconces or torch brackets that are basically lining the entire chamber. Yeah, and that's what you see.
Hey guys, I wonder is that throne that we're looking for?
Oh, you mean the Dwarf Throne?
That's right. One of our clients wants us to look for a throne.
They do.
Alabaster, I think, wasn't it?
Let's
Throne of Coronel.
What now?
take a
Throne
look
of
at it.
Coronel.
Yeah, the Throne of Coronel. It's by actually Volo asked about this. Yeah. Yeah, this is from what it appears reading your notes from Volo, this doesn't seem like it's going to be the crown the throne that he's looking for.
Oh,
This-
thanks for telling me about notes. I forgot I took notes on this.
This doesn't this just doesn't seem like this is the elvish throne.
This is not it.
Yeah, this is not it. No, this definitely does not look elvish.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's what I wrote down. An alabaster throne.
Yep. So yeah.
Well, I guess I will go and investigate the Wyvern bones then.
Oh, the pile of bones in the middle, or the actual bone throne itself?
The pile of bones in the middle.
And I'm going to check this
Okay.
throne thoroughly.
Sure. First, you walk down to the middle of the throne room. You inspect the dead wyvern bones. You can go ahead and give me an investigation check there, Chief. There's a bunch of clear, like I said, there's a bunch of clear crystal shards that are kind of mingled in and mixed in with all of the bone. You don't find anything though, but it does look intriguing. But the clear crystal is just like a worthless glass. You check out the bone throne trinkets, and it looks like it's very sturdy. Very sturdy. It looks like probably it wouldn't even. It looks like it's impervious to damage as well. It's constructed, and it looks that strong. There is the cushion. Looks like looks like it has possibly been sat on recently because there's really no dust on it. And you lift up the cushion, it looks like it's an empty hidden compartment. So there may have been treasure in this compartment at one time, but it was definitely taken or stolen by someone or something long ago.
Well, rats.
Well, let's check for secret doors and such in here, and then pick one of these three if we don't find any.
Huh? Roger that. Very.
Wait, take my roll, or do I need to roll again?
No, I'll take your rolls. Seeing that you guys were investigating the room, no secret doors are found, but you have three other ways out of this place too: north, northwest, and west, and also the way you came.
I vote we continue to the west.
Sounds good.
I agree.
Down here, this way. Check the door.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Hey, what's that thing you do, Trinkets? Barian seems to do better every time you wrinkle your nose at him.
That's true.
Especially when it comes to perception.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything, Barian. Let's see. Actually, you do hear something with that perception check you just put in there. Were you re-rolling it or what?
No,
No,
the first one was my roll, then second was his
yeah,
roll.
I didn't.
Oh, my bad. I should have looked. Yeah, yeah. You just, you see Trinket. She's got her ear up to the door, and you put your ear up to it, and you actually hear uh, like a like a grumbling, snarling type of grumble, very very low, very deep, very bassy.
I look at Trinkets and say, "You don't hear that?
Nope. Hear what?
Maybe you should let the big kids do this.
Whoa!
You
Whoa.
just continue to provide guidance."
That's right. Okay, I just give you a long, dramatic wave through and step to the side.
Sort of like the curtsy point, as you just say,
No, that's right. Yeah.
after you, sir. Nice.
Excellent. I just
Nice.
playing Trinkets. I'm just kidding. I'm not for serious.
So yeah, you guys find another room, and I'm gonna uncover it all for you as you guys make your way through this corridor. Now, as you make your way to about right here, Barian, and you look around the corner, you see light first off. So there's a room that's lit by a lantern, maybe two lanterns. And there you see different things. You see a bed, you see someone sleeping in a bed, appears to be maybe someone very pale looking, almost like a ghostly white
Oh my God! Here we
that's
go.
sleeping in the bed. And there's a wooden trunk. There's all kinds of pictures of clowns all over the place.
What?
There's yeah. There's a frayed circular rug. There's a sort of like a wooden privacy screen over in the corner, and you kind of do a double take, and there's like this big head that's above the. It's like a 7-foot screen, like a privacy screen. And you can see this head with its eyes sort of like stitched shut. And it's kind of peering over it's not looking. I mean, you don't even know if it's real or what, but it looks fleshy and slimy and yeah. Ugh, yuck.
No picture of this?
All right. Well, I'll come back to the party, back around the corner, and say, "There's some stuff up there. There's a head that's
Yep.
got its eyes sewed shut. There's a dude sleeping in a bed that looks like a ghost. He's all white.
A chick. It's
We're
actually a female, yeah.
We're about to get into it.
What have you been drinking?
Stuff.
Is it legal?
No.
Okay, carry on.
Do you need to take my lucky spoon with you?
I think he means to take all of us with him.
Yeah. So I would like to go stealthy.
Sure. Give me a stealth check in the tower, if you will. And I guess you're the only one that's going, right? Inside of the chamber?
Sure. I'll go. I think I'm stealthy.
Okay.
We'll go see what I see.
Sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the 2 tokens visible. So you sneak into the room. Everything appears. I like how that token snapped back so quick. That was a good Baron. Yeah, but you look in there. You can see that there is right here where I'm putting the green line. That's pretty much that's that like vanity panel.
That's the curtain thing?
Yeah, and you can see like this big head that's towering over it. It's like 7 foot tall. And then you see this pale, pasty looking, like what Vey looks like in real life probably. Someone sleeping in the bed.
That's hateful.
I'm just playing. We all know that she's a brain that's in a jar with formaldehyde. We all know that.
That's right.
So that's what you see. And you can definitely hear that the female is snoring. Now I'm going to do a perception check as you start to stealthily move into the room. In fact, I'm going to use your stealth versus passive perception. So,
Alrighty.
and like I said, there's all kinds of pictures of clowns. There's a wooden trunk. There's a rug, like a circular rug in the middle of the room, and then there's the wooden privacy screen.
So the thing peering over the vanity is eyes is closed or sewn shut or
Yeah, they look like they're
I don't believe
stitched
it can
shut. Yeah, it looks like it's stitched shut. Yes, the eyes are. And in fact, this is pretty much what it looks like. I think I have an image of it. Yeah, this is what it looks like.
fabulous.
You're like, interesting. Yeah, and you know, as you're working your way in there, you know, you peer behind that vanity, and it's a big old flesh golem. Stinks, all slimy, stitched together, arms and legs. Yeah, as she's just sleeping away, she's snoring. She looks like a vampire, to be honest. She's all pasty white and everything. Yeah. What is going on here, Barian?
All right, so I still believe I'm stealth. I will back out to my party.
Sure.
What
You make it out.
I believe there's a creature sleeping, and there's a flesh golem in the corner. I think we should go in, or I'll go in and try to perform an assassinate on the sleeping creature.
Oh, murder hobo! I like it.
Which creature?
The one there's one sleeping, and then there's one in the corner. The flesh golem is in the corner, in the southwest corner. Its eyes are stitched. Well, I assume it's sleeping. Its eyes are stitched shut, or its eyes are closed.
Right.
It hasn't.
What do I know of flesh golems?
They're pretty dangerous, and they're very faithful to their masters.
I mean, it's not. It's a created, summoned creature, right? Okay.
It's a construct. Yeah.
It's not sentient.
Nope, it is a construct.
Well, you're the dungeon expert, I whisper to Barian.
Well, what's our game plan here?
I love it. You're the dungeon expert. Oh God. Barian.
What's our end game?
Our end game is to kill everything in this room, or leave it. But if we leave it, it can come get us.
Well, I figure the end game might be the. I wonder if this is the vampire.
Could be.
Oh, she's going to be pissed when she finds out we shit all over her bed.
I'm hoping to kill her while she's asleep.
Okay, I mean, if you don't, we might get to ask her something like, why is she here?
Yeah. If I don't kill her while she's sleeping, you can do your charisma.
Okay. Well, if we don't kill her, or if she disagrees with us interrupting her sleep, I'll put it that way, maybe we can subdue her and then tie her up.
Possibly.
I mean, you know, beat her to the point where we need to tie her up. Just don't kill her.
All right. Do we still have any of the dirt we scattered all over the place back here? Do we have any of it left so we can show it to her in case it doesn't?
I didn't bring any, but we can always go back.
I got your spawn point right here.
I heard someone say they were going to pack some of that dirt up. Was that you, Chief? I remember hearing that.
I thought that would be a good idea, but you know, I don't know.
We could let Trinkets talk to her and blame it on someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could tell the bandits did it. Oh my God.
So you're going in?
Yeah, we could bring the bandits in here and they can take care of it.
That's true. Or I think we can handle her, but I'd also like to know why she's here. And it doesn't seem like the bandits know about her.
So do you
Well,
want
they
to,
did
do
have
you
it
want-
barricaded off too. Remember, they had it barricaded.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want me to try and kill her, or do you want to talk to her? You want to go in and say, pokey, pokey, wakey, wakey? Or you want me to try and stab her in the forehead?
Mm. Well, out of character, you can do a non-lethal blow. So taking her to 0 hit points, you can make it to non-lethal.
I don't think I can do that with an assassinate.
Sure, you can
You think
always.
you're gonna
with-
kill her with
yeah,
one hit?
You can always. He thinks he's gonna crit or something. I guess trinkets, but no, you can always pull up the killing.
Well, I'm
part of the
100%
blow.
going to crit because she hasn't attacked yet. So whatever, if I hit her, it's a crit.
I like it.
Okay. You go do you. But I would like to speak to her if possible. If you leave anything left.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
if there's anything left of her, please, Baron, don't just destroy her altogether.
Right.
All right, Baron, you head in there. You're gonna get your. All right. So give me another stealth roll as you're heading in there. You know I'm gonna make you do another stealth roll.
Yep. Thanks, Kurt.
Wait, hold up.
Am I getting that trinkets guidance? See?
That's right.
You can
I
do
like
this as I give you some bardic inspiration.
I
too,
hate
before you
guidance.
do
That
it.
is like the worst D&D spell ever. I think I'm gonna house rule that out of every one of my games.
In the next game.
Yeah, right.
You can't do it in this one.
Fucking bardic inspiration, guidance. Jesus Christ! It's like, why are we even
Ele-
taking a chance to roll? Why
Plus
don't we just
11
say
is too
everything's
much?
successful? No, that's pretty good. You make your way up to her. She's sleeping. She snarls a little bit, but as you're looking down at her little nightstand beside her bed, you see that there's like a little dish, and it looks like there's some. You're like, what in the hell is this? They look like fake Dracula teeth in a dish. Seriously.
Trick or treat.
She's got dentures.
So,
Oh, my brain is whirling. Please don't kill her.
It's an
uh,
orthodontically challenged vampire.
and as you look
Could
at
be
her,
an imposter.
could be. You look at her, and she doesn't look like a vampire. I mean, her flesh isn't decayed or anything like that. It looks like.
Is she breathing? Like,
Yeah,
she
she's
heaving?
breathing. Yeah, she's
I don't
breathing.
think vampires breathe.
She's definitely a human, pretty good looking girl, and she's sleeping away.
All right. Based on what I've seen, I'm obviously, and being right next to her, I'm obviously not going to make a bow attack against her. I'm going to pull out my a dagger,
Sure.
We could teach her a lesson,
and I'm going to reverse hilt it. Right. So I'm going to hit her with the hilt. Is basically what's going to happen right between her
Alright.
eyes.
Give me give me give me an attack with advantage just to hit AC 10. Just roll it in the chat box. Oh yeah, that's a hit. So you hit her.
All right. So with assassinate, I get it's a crit.
Yeah. We'll say that you can do max damage. So why don't you put sneak attack on yourself, and then go into the upper right hand corner, click on the little square box with a circle in it called modifiers, hit the max button, and then roll damage on her. Congrats on the first crit for you guys. Alright, so you do a total of 26 damage to this chalky, pasty looking human as you hit her. You knock the breath out. Where do you hit her? I mean, you hit her in the head or what?
Yeah, right between the eyes. Whoop-bam!
So you basically go ahead.
Oh, you
Wow.
forgot to click crit and max. So you needed to click crit and max.
We'll
I got Mac.
we'll say 52. So well that's it. It's not crit and max. It's just max damage for a crit. So that's well no, it would be 52 damage. So you hit her, you dot her with the unity ring right between the eyes like Charlie Murphy did, and she wakes up.
Oh my god.
And you don't kill her. She wakes up and she says, "Oh, who just attacked Lady Vava?" She grabs her fucking teeth and she puts her teeth in and she chomps them a couple times so you can hear them click, and they're totally plastic. They're like fake vampire teeth. And she says, "Who just disturbed Lady Vava?" And then she says, "Meaty, come to life and attack this person." So she's prone. She yells, and this is all free action. So everybody roll initiative.
I'd be like, this bitch is crazy. Come help me.
You did 52 damage to her, so that's pretty good. You definitely hurt her. That's for sure. She's seeing stars. All right, so holy cow, Trinkets, you're up first.
I'm not used to being first. I
That's
don't
the
know what
great
to
thing
do.
about this initiative system. I like the optional stuff. So what say you? What say you, Trinkets? While we're young.
All right.
Rodney
Definitely before I
Dangerfield.
get smacked by me.
I'm gonna light them up with some fire.
We're gonna have some barbecue? Sweet.
Yeah,
Trinkets?
get some jerky.
Hang on.
Sell it back to the bandit.
All right. I'm going to move and search the room because I haven't seen it yet, and probably Hex, the first person I see.
Would definitely be Lady Vava. Oh, Lady Vava, you've disturbed my precious beauty sleep. How dare you? Meaty, sick this intruder for me. As she's like,
All right.
you can see the birds flying around her head because you just beat the shit out of her with 52 points of
All right.
damage.
That's my bonus action. I'm going to cast Enemies Abound on her.
All right.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, failed, yeah. It's a nice high-level spell.
Can you see it, or do I need to read it?
Nope. You reach into the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. She failed it. Creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. Ooh, let me check if Lady Vava is. She is not. She is fucked. So yeah, she is not. Yeah, she fails the saving throw.
It basically gives her a chance that she'd attack her golem instead of one of us.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
it does, really.
Target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success. Okay, that's cool. Pretty cool.
But I've cursed her, and she has disadvantage to intelligence saves.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I see you dropped that on there. Nice. All right, Trinkets, anything else for you?
That's all I can do.
All right, so we are to Lady Vava. Lady Vava stands up, and she says, "Who are you? Who are you? I don't know you. I don't owe you anything." And
What's happened to me?
Let's.
Combat tracker did something weird.
Oh, yeah, reset.
Yeah, it did. I think I know why. So yeah, we'll go to Lady Hara first. Lady Vava, and then we'll just kind of follow. I'll put her because she was up next anyway. So yeah, it was my bad. I accidentally hit next round, so that's why I reset it. It was totally my fault. So all right, so haha, she stands up. She says, "How dare you attack